got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murata Music with 3-piece TCG, big TCG, and 2D. I got that 3D, 2YST, 14, Monkey D, Luffy. That's right. Y'all know me, and y'all know I've had my head so far up the future, sweet
Fanny.
that it's come all the way back around, and we're back in the present time. That's right. We done did the time skip with the Uno reverse to come back and see what the hell's going on with this starter deck 14 Luffy, okay? So, with all that in mind, remember to smash the like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, and go down in them comments. Let me know what I'm doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. And remember, guys, you got to turn on the bell, because every time you turn on that bell, an angel gets their wings. An angel gets their wings. All right, we're doing God's work out here, gang. So let's get into it. All right, gang. So credit for this list goes to my man Luigi Amato. Okay, and here is his page. Here is his video. You can go check it out. He gives a kind of a brief, like, hey, here's an update to. I can't talk. Here's an update to my list. But anyhow, so that's something else. Don't look, jeez. Anyhow, so we're back to 14 Luffy, and y'all know I made a video on this leader a couple weeks ago, and it was imploring the Dressrosa package, and we did have a silly, goofy time, man. I was able to swing for 13 twice with Big Luffy, and by Big Luffy, I'm talking about that Luffy right there. I think even one time I swung for 19 twice. It was bananas, right? But it wasn't something that I was ready to sleeve up yet, because you kind of live and die by a 7-cost character surviving, and that's not guaranteed, right? So it was a high rolly deck, but it was a lot of fun. Anyways, in my time in the future, you know, somebody's been here in the present hooping, and they came up with this list. Okay, so we're gonna get into this list. I'm gonna show you some games, and you know how I do, man. So let's get into it. So for those of you who don't know, Monkey D. Luffy, Don 1, give all your characters +1 cost. If you control an 8 cost or higher character, this leader gains +1,000. Y'all catch my dyslexia? I put words around each other. Anyways. So the long and short of it, with this character, you are going to be using the ability, and look, as long as you got somebody, to break it down in just like the simplest terms, as long as you got somebody that is 8 or higher, he's going to gain +1k, okay? And that means he's a 6k leader. And if you are a 6k leader and a 5 life leader at the same time, Jack, you are big city hooping, okay? So we like to do that. All right, but let's get into it, okay? Now, this is, I will admit, this is the reason why I didn't continue to play this deck or attempt to sleeve this deck up. I have one Brook in real life. I could buy all of them and alt art them and bedazzle them, but I'm just too cheap to do it. Why? Because the fucking alt art of Brook was at one point $15. Now, the regular art of Brook is 20, and that is just really hard for me to grasp. So, and I know that once, you know, purple comes out, I know I'm going to be back to playing purple Luffy. So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm going to borrow some from Surge, or, you know, so maybe somebody in my big beard community has got me. You know what I mean? Let me borrow something. I don't know. Anyhow, this is a very pivotal card. You'd be surprised how many times that -1 actually comes into play. He's a free counter as well, because this card is brought back by, you know, Rebecca, played, you pop somebody, and even if you don't pop somebody, when you play this card off of Rebecca and it's sideways, it's a blocker, because they're not going to let that card live. They're either going to spend resources to KO it, or they're going to swing into it. They got to swing over it. And a lot of times they're going to give one Dawn up to do it with their leader or somebody, so that they can swing 6. You see what I'm saying? And then if you counter out, or you turn your blocker sideways and counter, then they're just like, they become obsessed with it. So it gets a lot of aggro on play, and when attacking, it -1 and it KOs a 0. So yeah, now the KOing the zero, that's gonna happen on like very small units. It's not gonna be something that like really pushes you over. So don't expect that. Understand that the value in this card is its ability, of course. It's got 1K counter in hand, and it does only require one Dawn to swing into the majority of the leading cast. So, anyways, then we got T-Bone. T-Bone on KO, or excuse me, on play, KO up to one of your opponent's 2 cost or lower characters. This is just a card that helps you. First off, it's your automatic searchable 2K with brand new. So, and it's your automatic Navy 2K. Like if you run any Navy deck before, Sakazuki got canceled for the Diddy party, T-Bone was all in that deck. You had to have it. And yeah, so you can play him to KO here and there. I would think I'm thinking of like playing him and KOing Don Quixote from Jewelry Bonnie, and then spending one and then for an Ice Age and then effing somebody up. You get what I'm saying? Getting rid of Kid. You know what I mean? But yeah, so he's just there. Great 2K. Kuzan. Look, man, this card has been a win more card. It's been we don't need this card. It's been $50 a card. It's been everywhere. And it's back though. It's back. And 4 for 5. It's so it takes no Dawn investment to swing into the majority of the leaders. But on play, it's this big deal. On play, you draw a card, so it replaces itself, helps you cycle through your deck, keeps your hand healthy, and when attacking, give up to one of your leaders -4 to their cost during this turn. Now, while that in and of itself is not going to be what would typically get rid of the bigs, you got to understand that if this card is established now, because you're running this card, he gets rid of a 5K or lower. So now we can get rid of 9 cost cards we don't have to -5 anymore now between these 2 cards. So I don't want to get too ahead, but it's a great card. Also, it's a card that we trash. If we have to trash off a jack or something, you may trash a card, or you trash this card, dog. And if this card winds up in your trash, that's fine, because we're bringing it back with Gecko Moria. And then they got to be like, yo, I got to get rid of this card and I got to get rid of this card, or I'm going to have a bad time. And a lot of times, most people only have enough Dawn slash cards to get rid of one threat or the other. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, great card in hand and a great card to trash. This is going to be the forever goated Navy 2K, 1 for 0, and give up to one of your opponent's -2 costs. You're just going to always run this deck. If you have one Navy, if you have this card, you always have this card, I feel like. Anyways, brand new. The best, possibly the best searcher in the game. I've had the best time with this searcher, the greatest of times. It's just the fact that it's a 2 for 3, and you're like, well, it's 3K, it's 3K power. Like, what is that? Man, you put $2, you'd be surprised how many cards you get out of somebody's hand swinging with that bitch ass brand new. And then they don't get rid of it when they can, because like, it's just a 3K. I've done the same thing, and guess what? They're loading up again with it, and they're swinging again. It's wild. 1K counter, but yeah, looking at the top 3, we're trying to find a Navy card, and then we're trashing the rest. So again, if you see these 2 cards in your hand, unless you got some specific line of play, some specific situation you're about to run with, bro, grab that Suru, put that 2K in your hand, put this in your trash, and you'll bring it back. Don't worry. But you ain't going to bring this back out of your trash. You get what I'm saying? Like, typically. Sabo is just the goated blocker. And I can't tell you why they're running 3 instead of 4. I can't speak to the ratios right now, because I'm going to play this deck out as is, because someone has done the legwork, is where I've been doing the legwork on all the decks that I've been showing you guys, right? And so then I'm going to come back. But anyhow, yeah, he's your goated blocker. 5 for 6, great swinger. And, nobody can get, como se dice? Nobody can get KO'd. So if you play him out and you got this and this in your hand, and you're thinking of playing that next, yeah, go ahead and trash these 2, because you're only losing 1K of counter in your hand, and then next turn you're gonna get, you're gonna get 3 cards, or you're gonna get 2 cards total. Nuts. Rebecca, that's the memory Rebecca right there. Just goated blocker. Goated ass blocker, dude. You can bring Sabo back out when you've got a board developed and you just want to exist and you just want to be able to swing. You play Rebecca, you bring back Sabo, you put a Dawn on your leader, you swing with everything on the field, and then you got 2 blockers they got to get over, and your whole field is un-KOable, right? I mentioned she brings back Brooke and then plays Brooke. Goat. She's your other line of play with Gecko. You bring her out. You bring brand new out. You know, you get a card. You play him, etc. Man, there's a ton. Anyways, she is a lot of the glue that keeps us together, and was a very important member of the Dressrosa package when we ran with this leader. Gecko Moria, you know him, you love him, you may hate him, probably hate him. I don't know, but so Gecko Moria. 8 for 9. We know he's bringing back a 4 or 2. One's rested, one's not. We know that he's bringing back this card, or this card and this card, or this card and this card, or sometimes this card and this card, or these two. You know what I mean? There's multiple combinations you can do. Yeah, just know that he is a key piece. He's the reason he is what you're looking to play. And he's the reason why we're using this for counter or this for counter freely, because you can counter that and then play that out. Cool. If I'm going too fast, there's no way I'm going too fast. You got to remember to watch me in 2 times speed. Anyhow, Kaido. Dude, I didn't think much of this card. I thought, okay, cool, this is a pretty cool card. No, dude, this card goes hard AF, dude. Hard AF. And again, you on play 9 for 9. You may just this is 8 for 9. Gecko has the same power. That's how wild. But anyhow, 9 for 9. You may discard one card from your hand. If this character was played this turn, place up to one of your opponent's 7 cost or lower characters in the trash, not KO'd, in the trash. They can play Sabo out, and you can still get rid of anybody 7 or less, okay, because they're going to the trash. Then your opponent discards a card from their hand. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's crazy. Now, that's so yeah, just great card, game winning card. This is great against Black Yellow Luffy. Because you get to put the card straight to the trash. If you have any minusing abilities out here, this card, for example, this card, for example, this one, for example, you are getting rid of this or any big, including this one. Yeah, anybody gets it with Kaido, and then they got to trash a card. So you can see how against Black Yellow Luffy, that's devastating. Great card. Then we got Jack. Jack is the reason for all of this funny business, in my opinion. You get him out on curb. Unless they're going to KO him with like some sort of Marco's ability into Rayleigh play, he's not going to get KO'd by cost. I can tell you that right now. That's just not going to happen. And then, of course, you may rest this card, draw one card, trash one from your hand, then KO up to one of your opponent's cost 3 or less characters. So there's so many lines of play that we can do to enable this. Again, real quick note, I'll have to say this again. I'll have to remind you again later. But yeah, I don't typically say go first or second. But if you go second and you play this card on curb, and then you play this with this is going to get rid of about just anything in the game. You know what I mean? At that point, and even after, you know what I mean? So, well, not after, but you get what I'm saying. So going second works, going first, you can work, but against any Black Mirror, I would always take second, because seeing this card, I would always take first. Yes. No. I forget. Tashigi. You may rest this character, give up to one of your opponent's -2 during this turn. She's our 9th and 10th 2K. And if we do get her on the field via Rebecca or playing her out and she exists any further, -2, they out of here. Sanji's great. Love Sanji. If you have a cost 6 or greater. So the way you use Sanji, dude, look. If you're going second and you play him on curb on 6 Dawn, you got to have a Dawn attached to your leader so that everybody's +1, because then guess what? Sanji's a 6. And then whatever they played on the turn prior for 5 is going to get KO'd. That is it. No ifs, ands, or Betsy Wetsies. Also, Sanji plus Ice Age gets rid of any card in the game with the exception of Jack, because his cost is +4, so he's 11. This card works great with this card. It's just bananas. Okay, so keep that in mind. Nico Robin running 3 of them. I love that Nico Robin is a 6 for 7, perfect swing over the majority of leaders. And on play when attacking, if you have at cost 8 or higher, somebody's getting minused into the fucking ground. They're getting -5, dude. Are you kidding me? So, yeah, this you if you have this card out, you got to understand that this is not going to be your cost 8. If you were running stage +1 on your leader, this would be your cost 8. But this is going to be your 8, 8, 8, and that's it. You got to have one of these big bodies out here first before her shenanigans are going to begin. But once they begin, they will not end, okay? Because you got to remember, you put Jack out there, okay? Then you play her next. You got enough down for him, so he's your 8, or no, he's your fucking, yeah, he's +4 either way. So he's got it, and then you're able to -4 or 5. God bless, you're able to -5. That is pretty much going to put anything in range, you know, that and that and that and yeah, that, like that, yo, like she gets rid of everything. But and these two are just tag team, bro. They came in the same starter pack for a reason, or starter deck. Ice Age, just going to be your goated lowering thing. It's just going to be GOAT forever. So, yeah. KO 3 or less, that rarely comes up, but when it does, be cognizant of it and use it wisely. You know, if you need to get rid of a little brand new or a little that, you know, somebody that's been pesky, you know what I mean, and you're not going to use this anyways because you already got one in hand, cool, use it. And outside of that, man, that is the gist of the list, folks. So let's go ahead and get into some games, and I will see you on the other side. Can't wait to see what we find. All right, let's see what King has got for us. Now, this was like supposed to be the man before the set came out, and it just didn't pop the way it was supposed to. Okay, they chose to go second. We're going first. I like that I see some bigs. I'm going to go ahead and keep this because, yeah, I can go ahead and swing and then play brand new. Anytime you see brand new in your opening hand and you're running any black deck that is running brand new, it's going to be a good day. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. You're going to make it, kid. Don't worry. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, knowing what we know about the Animal Pirates, we will be anticipating him playing out a stage, ramping, then playing out King the character, because that will pop our Brook instantaneously. So we are not going to play into that. Okay, we can. So we are down 1 Sanji and 1 Jack, and we've already seen 1 Jack. So keeping count of your bigs or your pivotal cards is a must in any card game. Okay, so we revealed Siru. Oh, Graham. You seen that card? She had her day. She had her day in the sun. We'll just say that. Maybe too many days in the sun. All right, what's this blocker? Give up one of your opponent's -1 for the turn. We're not really worried about it. Okay, for this I'm gonna go ahead and take because I'm still looking for. Yeah, I can lower that and pop. Okay, I'm thinking about still going ahead and playing out another brand new and then swinging and swinging. You know, that's what brand new will do. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to swing 5 and 6 on Fox 26. Now, one thing I loved about this brand new back in my days of playing it with the fucking piece of shit Saxter, was that you just invest 2 Dawn and he's a swinger. Giggity. I have literally won games swinging with brand new. Like, brand new is a threat. It's so crazy how, like, I feel like I've made more plays with a 2 for 3 power than I have. Man, just everything's going to the trash. Then I have some 4 drops or excuse me, 4K powers. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, all right. So passing it on back, we got 2 brand news. We got a slew of cards here. He is black and purple, which means he could have an issue or 2, but I doubt he does. I believe in this deck, what you're trying to do is establish your Jack with your Kuzan, and then you just wreck shop. It's one of those when all the stars align. Like I tell people, every deck can win provided all the stars align for that deck. The question you have to ask yourself is how often does the stars align for the deck you are playing? All right. Now, they're going to swing 7. I'm not too keen to go down to 3 just yet, but we will be at 7 next. I don't know how I feel about losing, 2 cards or more right now. So we do that. We are big city wings right now. Okay, so I drop this, and then whatever he drops next turn is gonna go. Right, right, chat, because I don't think he's gonna KO me just yet. Okay, cool. We gotta also be cognizant of his ability to play big Kaido. So I'm gonna play this guy out. I'm actually gonna go ahead and cycle. So we're gonna use his ability. Card to trash. I'm gonna trash here because we're gonna pick him up with Gecko Moria. You remember that, right? All right. So that, and that. We're definitely not worried about losing Jack by cost. What we're worried about is him getting to Tendon and then playing out the wipe the board Kaido. And once he does wipe the board Kaido, we're gonna have our Gecko ready after the fact. Now this guy is in poor health already. I don't even remember attacking him, but he's already at 1 card. Oh boy. I was talking about this deck with my brother Win, the fellow Copehead. Just a couple of Copeheads just running lines of play of how things could work out for these decks. And I really do want King to work. But damn, the thing about it is, we make a lot of jokes about Copen and about, oh, is he going to do it? He's going to bring out an ulti out of trash? You ain't got an ulti in trash. Oh, it's a different one. Man, that's a really good idea. Anyways, you get to where you're going, OK decks become great thanks to the Copeheads. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you should have knew I wasn't gonna let that go. Come on now. So I'm gonna give you this one, and then I'm gonna give you Brooke into the trash because Rebecca will bring Brooke back out of the trash. We're thinking far ahead. Okay, I would like to pop all of these, but we don't run into kind of Lucci's. We're more of a one big pop at a time kind of guy. Anyhow, I will continue to. Ooh, we would like that play though. I'll tell you that much right now. Yeah, because next round he can drop that. So let's go ahead and cut that off because we got so many 2Ks as of right now. So let's go ahead and get rid of this blocker. Okay. I am going to rest and draw. Yes. And I could trash here. Yeah. I mean, a 2K is a 2K. I'm probably not going to play that out. So I'm going to trash here. Okay. Now, for just in casers, I don't think there's anything he can do. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach 1 here. Okay, so now everybody's +1. And I got 2 Dawn to spin, which means we're going to be able to swing 5 and 7. And what he's probably expecting is to be able to wipe the board next turn on some. That's fine. I'll just wipe the board and we'll start all over. And I'll use ulti, etc. And I'll be the big guy on be the big man on campus. No sir. Block. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up and let's go ahead and trash. Let's trash here. I don't think I need 2 geckos to finish this game, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. So now we got me with a blocker, 3 life, a big old body who will constantly KO things. This is going to -5 anything. So if he plays an 8 or less, it's going to be popped. Actually, this will make it so that if he plays a 9 or less, wait, 5 plus, yeah. No, excuse me. I keep thinking that's a 4. If he plays a 10 Dawn character next turn, this and this and this, it's popped. It's kaput. So do with that what you will. What did I say? And he's going to find out the hard way that you're only hurting yourself, bud. You're only hurting yourself. I feel you, dog. I feel you. Yeah, see, he had the king. He had the ulti king. I know it all too well. I know it all too well, my man. I am currently trying to build that deck with all of my heart. Actually, no, I've been focusing more on the Kaido, but anyhow. All right, all right. So let's see. Now we got a little boot scoot Luffy action. He chose to go second, as he should, as you should. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep this because I want to see this on Curva. So we'll go ahead and do that. This is gonna get popped as soon as he gets down to 2 life. We're gonna try and awaken. We're gonna get him to awaken himself, is what I mean. I want to play this on Curb. And is it curb or curve? I've been saying curve. Like it's your curve. Curb Stomp. American History X. You can't say that and you can't watch that movie anymore. You just can't. All right. So yeah, this is going to be a great card because it's going to put somebody in the trash. Now, granted, he wants his cards in the trash. However, if we get one like Suru, we get one extra thing out there, we're going to be in good shape because he's going to be able to put Gecko Moria in the trash. Okay. Well, guess what? We got 2 Rebeccas in the trash, and that is good for us. It's good for us. All right. So, what is he going to do with 4 Dawn? Does he have the Kuzan ready? Is the Kuzan on deck? Let's find out. So I'm going to 5, which means you got to remember, if you have a cost 6 or greater. We do not have a cost 6 or greater if we play him because he's our 5. I'm going to go ahead and take 9. That's fine with me. Okay. I could just establish a body. Establish a body. Get a little minus action out there. We could do that. We could do it. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm not gonna do it. So like what this guy's doing is what I used to do and what I only do when my deck is taking a dump on my chest. Black Yellow Luffy. You don't want to go deep water with this with black. Like I'm sorry, you just don't. You just don't because I'm going to establish the bodies, right? Black is going to establish the bodies that cost 9k or that are 9k bodies. And then they're going to start swinging at you for free. And then you have to start thinking, okay, well, now I got to power up and I got to do all this stuff. And look, he's only got 6 cards in his hand. That's not a lot. Again, he's going to want to swing at me and beat me up. That's cool. I'm kind of content to, because I'm going to 7. So I'm kind of content to chill for right now. That's what we wanted to see right now. So we got this. And the second that this isn't KO immune, we're going to turn this and then that's going to pop that. And there we go. So we're just big chilling once again. And then after that, we got Kaido. And Kaido's going to be a 0 investment to swing at life. So IDK my biffle jiffle. But we're not giving Kuzan anything if he's got a big Kuzan. So I'm kind of watching this guy, in my opinion. Because we're establishing the big bodies. And when you play Black Yellow Luffy, if you don't have the curb that you see that you need, and you see a bunch of these, or you see a bunch of self-awakeners, it's time to just turbo down and beat me the F up. You know, you got to beat the black leader up. So that just sounds racist. I think they need to call it gray or something. I don't know. It's a gray area. All right, so we're going to take 1, replace 1. I'm assuming we're going to see another big of some sort. Somebody's getting popped. I can tell you that right now. And as soon as they do get popped, I'm almost considering hanging on to this card and turning it sideways when they play their Gecko Moria. That way we can play this out and then just completely just their Gecko Moria. So we shall see. Okay, we want that gone though for sure. We don't want to take swings from that. Yeah. Well, that's what Sanji's for. Okay, so I guess I'm good. I'm good letting this go. I don't want to take cheap shots, and I can always bring him back with Rebecca, who we do know is in the trash. So yeah. Cool, cool, cool. I'm done searching with brand new, to be honest with you, because we're in the last 33 cards of our deck. Um, oh, oh, yeah, no, we just established this. I was thinking we do that play, but no, we just do this. Yeah. Okay, so am I reading this right? Discard one card from hand. Character ghost play. Stays up. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and deploy this, and we're gonna trash one from hand. I think I will trash Sanji in this case, and I'm gonna put him up, and they got to trash an additional card from their hand, which is going to be really hard for the Black Yellow Luffy player. And then next turn, I mean, there's almost no reason to not just swing for the fences. So he's only got 5 cards. He does have a Como Se Dice in Rush. He got these two. I'm thinking of going ahead and swinging. Um, I'll swing once and see what he does, where his mind's at. Because at this point, we have 2 big threats. Let's see what he does. It would suck because he could get into a Rocket Luffy, and that could KO Tashigi. But we're kind of buttering him up. If he takes his next 2, that's fine with us because I'm gonna get rid of Sabo unless he puts another Sabo there. Either way, there's gonna be heck to pay, I tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna leave him at 2, and we're gonna keep this up. And then the next turn, we're either gonna trash somebody, which we can do, or we're gonna get it going. I'm really interested to see. So he's at 10. It's time for Gecko or no Gecko because he's gotta answer this. He's gotta have some answer to this. If he plays out Gecko, I am and no Sabo, we can just trash Gecko. You know what I mean? Straight up. Well, straight up right here. We're gonna trash Gecko. Okay, so he drew a Luffy. That's not the Luffy. Oh. Oh. Okay, well then I guess this game's over, guys. I've been here. I've been here. Swear to God, I was here this past Sunday, dude. I had 2 phenomenal games. One was against my brother Jared and his pudding. Okay, which sounds a little hey Paul's, Jared and his pudding. But no, he did great. And I was able to just see the cards I needed and play it the way I needed. And I got him to swing 13. And then he had 7 Dawn up to swing 17 with his other big ace. And I knew I could go up to 18. Well, I counted it out, and I just happened to have that, so I went ahead and took it, invited that. And then the other one was against my man went by the Diddler that day. Red and green Law, and we went down to the wire again. It was tough because he didn't see any jewelry bonnies. But after 2 great games of play, me playing my heart out, I was in this position where I just didn't see what I needed, and the most consistent deck just again took a dump on my chest. So what can you do? You know what I mean? All right. For this at this juncture, I am comfortable with playing this out, getting rid of this, and then swinging and swinging. Oh no, well, let's get rid of this and swing and swing. Yeah, we might as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and deploy, and we're gonna trash that. Oh, I gotta trash a card first. I keep forgetting. Uh, we'll trash this card. Yeah, we'll trash here. Get rid of that. Now he's gonna have to come out of cards. My man is gonna have to come out of them cards. I could even get rid of this right now if I wanted to, and I might, Good, but I'm gonna be 7, 8, 9. I got 2 of these. I don't think he can come back. Oh my God, he just trashed that, which means he has multiple. I don't think he can come back. Let's see what happens. Because I can swing 7. That's going to take 2 cards. So that would take him down to 4. And then he'd have to hit 8. Then he'd have to hit 9. He doesn't got it, dude. There's no way. I'm telling you, dude. Like, I'm not taking away, obviously, you know. Clyde Frog just won fucking nationals with this deck, but that was '07 format. And I'm not saying it can't be done, but I'm saying it's just not the same game, bro. It's just not the same. Okay, so he chooses to give us 2 cards here. In this juncture, I'm gonna go ahead and just go for game because I don't believe he's gonna be able to counter out of this. And if he got rid of a gecko, it's because he must have a gecko in hand. That means one of these cards is a brick at least. So if he has a brick in hand and I'm asking for 2Ks, you know, I'm asking for 4K and counter. I don't think he's got that. And then I don't think he's going to have 9. So I think this is game. It's tough, man. I feel you. I feel you, dog. I feel you, Sopo. Yeah. Just completely bypassing whatever threat. He might have it. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he didn't have it. See, we'd called that. I gotta bounce around the meta, dog. Whatever. Yeah. So I mean, you saw that, gang. I was going first. I feel like you want to go second. I know you want to take second from them, no matter what. But I feel like you kind of want to go second in this deck because it gives you 1 Dawn to play with for each and every turn. However, getting Kaido out on curb, if you get it, magnifique. Only running 2 of these. Sometimes I wonder if we should run more. All right, we got the Boot Scoot Lucci. They chose first. Okay, we're going second. I'm gonna keep. Like I said before, man. You see, brand new. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, kid. You're gonna do all right. Now, oh, my chat was muted. That's why I didn't go through. Anyhow, so this is the. You know, a lot of people are saying these are the best 2 decks in format right now. The best 2 dicks in format. We are gonna have Rebecca's in trash. Have y'all seen that? Rebecca's in trash. Now, I kind of got off the playing black game when I took Lucci to a local, and I got a competitive local scene, bro. Let's see. Hang on one second. So I got 4 to spend. I can search again. Swing 5 and 5. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's swing 5 here. Telling you, man, the mileage you get off this card is just stupid. Stupid mileage. My man. Okay, let's not see a gecko, please. Okay. I got a 2K. I'm more comfortable putting this in the trash because I don't see this being my next line of play if he's going to play a 5 next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. Or do I? I'm going to take this. I'm taking that because Kuzan's in the trash, come back. Okay? Kuzan's in the trash, come back. And whatever he plays next turn, it's probably going to be a 4. It could be a Sabo. But if he plays a 5, excuse me, if he plays a 5, it's getting popped. So whatever he plays is going to get straight up. Well, like I said, unless it's a Sabo. So in that case, we can just play this out. That's a little risky biscuits, though, because it's going to get popped. So why don't we get more mileage off our brand new, shall we? So I can swing 7 and 7 on Fox 27. Just taking the round off. Saying, you know what? It's Swing City, dog. Okay, so he's got 1 gecko in the trash, a couple boot scout loachies. I didn't get to finish my horror story. So yeah, I played Rob Lucci, and I didn't see one Rebecca. I won the first 2 games, good Lucci style, and I heard, hey, it's a little, you gotta be careful. It's a little inconsistent. And I was like, I make my own consistency. Well, I didn't see Rebecca in the last two games. And when I say I didn't see Rebecca in the last two games, I mean I didn't draw Rebecca. I didn't trash Rebecca. One of the Rebeccas and the third game, I believe that because it was the last two games. One of them was in my life, my like last life or so. Okay, the other one wasn't even ever seen ever. Like fill out a MIA. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think if I want to take this. I don't mind taking it here actually. Okay. All right. So we're going to 8. This and this is gonna pop anything he plays. Not that though. Not that. Yeah, he wants to get rid of that for sure. For sure. I like this. I like this. You guys are getting to see it. Mm. Okay. So hear me out. Hear me out, chat. Um, we play Gecko here. Then we play this plus this gets rid of this next turn. We can't do that now though. So I'm gonna play Gecko. I'm gonna get all that value from the brand new and the Kuzan, and the Kuzan's gonna get hit immediately. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. First, let's swing and see if he actually gives us something, or if he just blocks with Sabo. Well, we can pop Sabo though. We can still pop Sabo. Sabo no problem. Sabo no problem. Maybe I should have popped him. Okay, so I'm gonna stick to the game plan. I'm playing this out. The big question is, do I want to play Kuzan and draw another card, or Rebecca into whatever? I'm gonna play out Kuzan and brand new though, and we're gonna just straight up draw a card, which seemed like the right choice, and then we're gonna ice age. Yeah, we're gonna get an extra ice age. And now I can guarantee that his energy and focus is going to be divided between getting rid of these two. It looks like he's going to choose to get rid of Gecko Shmoria. And he can still get rid of both of these. It wouldn't take a miracle, that's for sure. He does have a Lucci in hand. Okay, now we're swinging with Homeboy. We don't like that. I'm going to go ahead and give you... I got 12 damn cards in my hand. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. And if he does anything with the next one, that'll be the one I block. Okay, we're not going to block that. Yeah, I should have popped that. Okay, so now he's got 2 of them. This is looking great, guys. This is exactly how we wanted this to go. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I can double up on blockers and do nothing for the turn. I can... Then he swings 8, 8, and... Ugh. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play... No. Yeah, we gotta do it. So we're gonna go ahead and minus there. We're gonna play here. Trash 1 card. I'm gonna have to trash your ass, bro. I got 3 of you. I don't need not nail 1 of you. Okay, so we got him. Now he's got to get rid of a card. And he swung with his blocker. So we get a free shot at him. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he puts that up. He has Rebecca's in there. We got a 2K as well. Okay. And we can't get rid of this one next turn, unfortunately, though. Actually, between this and this, we can... No, they won't do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give him 1 here. It's not a big deal. I need to organize my hand real quick because it's getting down to the nitties of the gritties. Where's my 2Ks at? I only got 3 2Ks? Okay. Okay. He's going to keep swinging with that thing. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and give him this and Should we give up a blocker? No. Yes? We'll give up this one. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking is he's down to 5 cards. He has seen 1. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, well, we can get rid of Gecko Moria. That's the threat. Yeah, we'll get rid of Gecko Moria then. He kind of just made my business for me. Made my decision for me, he did. Okay, so we can just minus there. Or yeah, let's go ahead and play this out. Yeah, because we want to be a 6K body. So let's go ahead and we're going to add 1 here. Okay, so now we are at 7. And we're going to go ahead and minus that. There we go. Select 1 card to trash. You don't have any counter value. That's the only thing with you, dog. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Get rid of him. And that will swing 8 into Sabo. We're probably just going to get the Rebecca blocker. Yeah. Okay, so we're a little harder to swing into, but he's threatening lethal now. Oh, I was going to say, why is his cost 4 and mine's cost 5? Anyhow, so he's not in bad shape. What is he going to go down to? So I'm at 9 right now. An Ice Age makes me 4. And then just swing in here. And now he's got that gone with that jack. Man. This bitch ass Sabo, bro. I should have got rid of his fucking ass, dude. Chapping my ass. Okay. I hate to get rid of the Brook, but I'm going to go ahead and do it just to stay healthy. God bless. Yo, are you kidding me? Yeah, this game is fucking cooked, dude. Cooked up real nice. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to bring out her and him. And let's go ahead and do his first. I'm glad we don't have anything. That's dope. I was hoping to get some 2K action, and shit, dude, that's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and just grab a 2K, and then I'm going to play this guy out. Hope to grab something else. Another 2K, that's what I'm talking about. And then I'm in a place where it's like, well, shit, dog, just go for game, but there's no game to go for kind of deal. He swings 3 times. That's one thing, but if he swings 4 times, that's quite another. So let's see if we can get 2Ks out of his hand or something crazy. Or get him off the field. Okay, so we got him off the field. This can very easily get popped, but it might require somebody turning sideways. These 2 are threats as well. And if I have to go for game, I mean, we do know that Lucci doesn't always run the most counter or sees a lot of bricks. Let's see. I don't see any Ice Ages anymore. Yeah, he's done with Ice Age. His Tempest kicks might be... He's got 1 Tempest kick in his entire deck, I think. He is 1, 2. Okay, that's his 3rd Gecko Mori. I was going to say he might have a Gecko. So if I'm him right now, I'm just swinging for game. I'm definitely just big swinging. Cost 1. What are you going to do here? How? Is he going to... How's he going to... Okay. That's 4. Oh, and then you swing, and then okay. So we're gonna be able to block out of 1. The only problem is we can't go for game because of bitch ass Rebecca. So he is feeling the heat, it seems. Um, I mean, I'm not gonna spin block. I'm not gonna spin counter doing that. So we're gonna have to let that go. Turns that sideways. That's gone. Now does he swing? He does swing. I'm not going down to 0 life. That's crazy. Okay, so what I can do here is a whole lot of nothing. No, in all seriousness, I can put up 2 blockers. I was going to try and pop that. I was going to do this and this, but I can do this into... Because how many of my 2Ks have I seen? Let's see. I don't know. Okay. Let me go ahead. I can bring a 3 to 7 back. I'm gonna just bring back a 2K, and I'm gonna play out him anyways. So let's just not. Maybe if I play this out, it'll get a swing from somebody. Yeah, let's do that. Play a little mind game with him. I'm gonna swing right here first to make sure that he doesn't get a free swing into there. Okay, and then now I'm gonna, with my remaining, I'm gonna play this, and nobody can be KO'd, which is really good for us. So I'm gonna trash here. I'm just gonna trash my non-counters at this point, and here I guess, yeah, because he still pops. Now I'm gonna go ahead and swing 6 into face. Okay, that's expected. And I mean, they still have me more than on the ropes. They still more than have this game set. But I do have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 in counter. And I can give you, for that, I can give you 1 and a 2. And then I can give you that for free. I would like to keep this alive. If he's got another gecko, this game is more than set. Okay, so for that, I mean, we got to get him on crackback at this point, right? Yeah, we got to win on crackback. So I'm going to go ahead and take... There's the fucking gecko we've been waiting on our whole life. Nah, we've been seeing geckos. It's not a big deal. What can he do with 9? That's crazy. Oh, he can trash. He can trash with Kaido. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to give him this card. And if he's got... Oh, okay. He's got a blocker. That sucks. I can play this out and get rid of that, and then use the remaining... Oh, fucking game's done, son. Game's done. Game's done. Okay, so let's go ahead and play Gecko out. We're going to grab this one here, and then we are going to... We got another brand new we got? Yeah, we got brand new. So I'm going to put brand new over brand new. Give me... Yeah, give me that. And then give me that. Okay, and then choose a friendly character. Now everybody's KO immune, so no. And then now I'm going to go ahead and swing this much to face. Sure, I get a block, yeah, and then we pass it back. We got 2 blockers, 2, 4, 6, 8, and counter, 2K counter. And guys, this is not how you win, but man, this is how you prolong the game. Should you actually, I'm gonna go ahead and no blocker and give him bop and a bop. This is how you kind of staying alive, because if he didn't have the cards that he's had, then you know this would be us sustaining and being able to finish the game. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and give him that and that. So yeah, now we're definitely on winning only by crackback. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him that. He swings with that. Yeah, that's game, dog. GG. And all we got for him is that. Woo, 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 woo. Wipeout. Great game. Great game. I mean, we can rematch him. I don't know if he'll rematch. But yeah, so you kind of see where it's you got to be able to see what you need to see in this matchup. Okay, so he chose first. I'm actually going to choose first this time. And I'll tell you why. Okay, we got a gecko. I'm going to go ahead and keep because I feel like I will see the jack in time. Probably should have, maybe I should have hard mulliganed for it, but we shall see. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Hopefully I don't see a jack, and I don't. That's awesome. I think, again, I'm going to go ahead and take this and put that in the trash, and now I'm going to swing 6 at him. The dominance. The dominant black decks. The BBCs. The best black cards in the format. What were you guys thinking? Okay. So we got a little tempo right here. Nothing he can't break up too soon. So for that, I will take that first hit. All right, we're getting a lot of 2Ks. We do have a big in the horizon. So we see that. He just plays it. He's probably looking for us to KO it. It's going to be pressure on us. For this, we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and just drop that out there. Yeah. All right, now let's swing 6. And again, we are giving him another puzzle. So, I don't know. I feel like already I am kind of giving him the problems to solve. This feels a little different. So, I feel like I'm giving him the problems to solve in this game. And by the time he's done with that, just about whatever he develops here, I'm going to KO with Sanji. Okay, so I'm waiting on it to let me do something. Okay, cool. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and block with her. And this will give me the option of either Kuzan or Rebecca when it's time for me to play my gecko. Okay, so we're down to 2. We're going to play a boot scoot Luch and get him out here. Okay. Now for that, we're going to 7. We're still looking for Jack. I'm going to go ahead and 2K out, though. Yeah, I'm going to 2K out. I want to stay a little healthy. Okay, so we know we can do this. We can swing 7 over here. Yeah, let's swing 7 over here. See if we can get a 2K out of him. And then regardless, we pop this. He probably doesn't care to have it go to the trash, because if it does go to the trash, he can pull it back. But check it out, guys. He's got no fucking trash right now. So now we're going to play this out and KO here. And we pass it. Now, because we used his ability and gave everybody +1, immediately when he's played, he's good to go. So now we got a 6 and a 3. We're going to be able to develop the whole board. Nothing but the board. So help me, Lord. For that, since we're going to, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Because putting Brook in the trash right now is going to be setting up this into Brook. And I really wish he would KO something here. But if he drops something big, Ice Age plus 5, 6... and then this, yeah, I don't know, we'll be good. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and take. So now we're finally tied for life. He's got 7. I guess we're going to see Jack. He sees Jack, bro. This motherfucker sees his jacks. Let me tell you. You're going to see that Jack. All right. Oh, he's getting rid of. Oh, that's even gooder. That's the goodest thing that could have happened for us. Okay. So Ice Age doesn't get rid of Jack. Okay, so we still know that this is the play, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and if I play this out first, I can swing 6 and 7 into life. Then he's got to utilize his stuff to get rid of my board. We're going to have a blocker. We're going to have a big. We're going to have 1+1 to everybody. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to add one here. We're going to swing 6 here. See if we get a 2K. He takes. Now we're going to go ahead and play this out. Make sure I got my shit. This into this. Bring this. And we're not going to pop anything, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay, so let's deploy here. This into this. This. I'll grab another one of these for sure. Oh, wait, I can't. I'm sorry. I thought it was something else. So grab here. And then we're going to bring back... This will be a blocker. Mark my words. Watch this. So we'll pull that out. And then, because then you can play a 3 or less to the field. Yes. So then I'll go ahead and do this. And we'll just, anything. It doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Cancel. And now I'm going to swing another 7 at face. We're going to go ahead and go for game. We're going to try and pressure for game. He's got a board he's got to deal with right now. So the thing is that if he pressures me for board, or excuse me, pressures me for life, especially without getting rid of Gecko, I am in a position where the crackback is just, this is 1 Don investment, 2 Don investment, no Don investment. So now we got him on the ropes. We got a wide ass board. Everybody's cost 1. That adds to the level of difficulty. I imagine he's trying to get rid of Gecko, but getting rid of 1 Gecko isn't going to solve his problem right now. Does he have 10? He does not have 10 yet. Swinging 5 there. I can give you a 2K and feel good about it, I think. At least I think. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give you a 2K. 1 more swing, and I'll let it go, though. If he were to swing with this, I'm going to let it go because I can bring that back. Not a big deal. Right now, I'm just kind of thinking what he's going to do. Okay, so he wants to get rid of this. And basically, next turn, I could also... No, that would be too much. I was going to say I could this into Sabo and then just swing big. But we'll see what's up. All right. What are we doing? Is he gonna get rid of Sabo? Or he's getting rid of this guy right here. Okay. Okay, so he plays his own out. And he's got to clean up this board still. He's still got to clean up this board. And he can't go that high here. And I might be inclined to block. Oh. I'll take one. Get rid of a 3, eh? Yeah, I'll get rid of this. For sure. Okay. Do I want to let go of that many cards? Nah. Okay. All right. The fuck was I? I thought I had an answer for this card, didn't I? Didn't I, chat? I thought I had a KO card. I want to get rid of this card. I don't want it. I don't want it there. Okay, so this is a... We could push for game here. Or we could spend 4 and 5. And then spend the rest and pop that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get us a 2K in hand. No 2Ks to be had. So in that case, let's go ahead and... I could swing 6 and 6 at him. and kind of set up my next thing and nobody could be KO'd. Or I can KO that blocker. Oh, I already fucked it up because I didn't Ice Age her. Fuck. Okay, so then we're going to take this. And we're not going to play anything. We'll play him. Yeah. No, I like that. Okay, so we'll play that. And then we can go ahead and play him out. And now nobody can get KO'd. And I got to trash two. I'm going to trash you. And I'm going to trash... All right, and I got to trash one more. I don't see myself playing two jacks. So sorry, Jack. You got to go. Now I'm going to swing 6. And I'm going to swing 6 again. So I'm asking for 2 separate 2Ks. Okay. I'm going to give him another 6. Okay, he gives me the 2K. To get rid of pressure and draw an attack, I'm going to go ahead and swing here. See if he gives it up. Nobody can be KO'd anyway, so it's not an issue. This guy doesn't trash. Now, if he were to play Kaido, he could trash somebody. But if he were to play Kaido, that's it. I'm going to win because, yes, I do have to trash a card, but, you know, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not going to give you that many, but I'll give you this to keep that alive. He could still, man, he probably still has, he's got all his bigs. He's able to do just about anything. But next turn, if he puts up that one blow blocker action, I can Ice Age first. Ice Age first. And then, you know, swing to the fences. All right. For that, I'm going to go ahead and no blocker. I'm going to give you this 2K and I'm going to give you this 1K. Because right now we are going for game next turn. We're not trying to like stick around. He's going to, if he plays a gecko with that one measly ass blocker. Okay, so there, he doesn't have a gecko. He might have another jack. So now I got to let it go. Yes, got to let it go. Because he serves the function of blocker as well, not just anything. Okay, so he just cycled the card. So now we can go 7, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can go. Let's see. We can do 7 right there with brand new. 2, 3, 7, 7, and 7. We can swing 7 3 times. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 7. Yeah, okay, so we got it. 7. It's going to take 2 2Ks out of them. Or 2 cards. And then we might just math them out. Because then this will take 2 cards. And then he takes, and then, yeah. Yeah, okay. So now we just attach all Dawn. Well, hang on. Let's leave 1. Yeah, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Or let's do 3. We got to do multiples. We got to do the right multiples. Yeah. All right, GG's. Oh, he disconnected. Okay. I would have liked to go over that a little bit more with you guys. Let me see how long we're running. Okay, so let's take it over back. This was a lot. All right, guys. Well, I thought I was gonna give you some more, more variety, a little more different, but we just ran into like the other best deck and format. and decided to just go at it. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I've been talking to friends, I've been talking to peeps and stuff like that, and I did make a video on this a couple weeks ago now. I was not sold. I thought it was pretty cool. I got some highlight reel stuff for you guys. I could just make it into shorts out of that video of me just gum jet ropes, you know what I'm saying, on people, just swinging for, I think I swung for 19 like X amount of times or something. I'm talking, of course, back when you had this card right here. However, this new build, which I got from Luigi Amato, is a completely different thing. Y'all guys know where my mind's been at. Again, you know, my head's been way into the future and or purple centric, you know what I'm saying, and Luffy. But hey, this is a Luffy. He's playing a color I used to play a lot of. I don't know how much these are going for right now, but yo, like, this was another reason why I was just like, miss me with it, because I got everything. But I just don't feel like it again really bothers me to pay $20 a piece for a card whose alternate was like 15, you know, when it came out, and I only got one of them, and I'm a little bothered that I just didn't pick it up just because it's Straw Hat. But anyhow, c'est la vie. But as you can see, man, this is something to have. You want to have a complete and utter understanding of this deck, a complete understanding of this deck before you take it out and run with it, because everything works with everything in this deck. Everything is, and when I do like that kind of stuff, I like that kind of stuff. Y'all got to see. But you know, and I think that that match against Lucci was probably one of the best opponents we could run into, because you got to see me have to use everything, versus the King matchup was just like, all right, we're going to stretch our legs. We're going to see how we're feeling. And, you know, we're going to, you know, kind of do what this deck does. But that Lucci match was just like, it really went from checkers to chess. And I fuck with that. I really do fuck with that. So I don't know, man. I might be sleeving this thing up. I'm 100% down because it's Luffy, you know, and I love a good mono leader that gives you 5 life, gives you a lot of time to think about what you want to do with your life. Also, I don't normally like, you know, recommend first or second, because we don't have that control, right? So I'm not going to tell you, hey, yo, if you don't, you know, break glass in case you have to go first or something. But in this scenario, I think that going second helps you out the majority of the time. I think you can there are definite, you know, this is a play. You got definite play lines for going first. If you have to, you wouldn't play this. But you get what I'm saying. You got definite play lines for first, but against Lucci, going second, it made all the difference in the world, and they even acknowledged it. And I was going to say the same thing, like, going second really does feel better. So anyways, again, big shout out and thank you to Luigi Amato for I hope I'm saying his name right. I don't want to be like that. I'm half Mexican and half white, you know, and you know, sometimes the whites have an issue with Luigi Amato. That was bad. Forget I did that. Anyhow, big shout out to him. And yeah, so we're gonna fucking keep it going. And let me know again, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently in the comments? Smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, and turn on the bell so that this angel gets her wings. Hang on. If I can't spell, it wasn't going to happen. I promise you. She's got to get her wings, gang. Only you can do it. This has been Murata Music with 3-Piece TCG. Big TCG. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Flows like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixing, got Luffy ambition. King of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.